Hiya Five, I hope everyone is okay. This is this week's PSHE lesson, so I'm just going to explain your learning objective to you, and then I'm going to read you a story. Right, so your learning objective. I know the skills and attributes of an effective learner. So you have to think about the skills. The skills are the ability to do something well, and attributes, qualities, characteristics. So the skills, ability to do something well, an attribute, quality and characteristics of an effective learner. So you have to think what makes an effective learner. Right, so it says today we will look at a story called The Fourth Son. And I'm just going to read that to you now. Okay, I'm just going to move my image down so I can see the story. And there we go. Okay. One stormy night, far, far away, a woman gave birth to 4 healthy sons. She wrapped them up and laid them in a row next to her. What would happen to them? She prayed to the magic spirit of her family. There was a flash and a beautiful spirit appeared. The spirit looked at the first baby. Out of her golden bag, she drew a shiny purple stone and sang, "You will be a talented musician." To the second baby, she gave a green stone and sang, "You will be a fantastic farmer." To the third baby, she gave a red stone and sang, "You will be a talented artist." When she came to the fourth baby, she drew out of her bag 6 ugly brown pebbles. "And you will be a good learner," she sang. There was a fearful bang and a flash of light, and the spirit disappeared. What did she mean? The woman asked herself. She looked at the pebbles. It can't be very important, she thought. Even so, she carefully put the pebbles in a small bag and hung them round the baby's neck. As soon as the first 3 sons could walk, they showed their talents. People always asked to hear the first son sing. If one of their animals was sick, they brought it to the second son, and he immediately knew what was wrong. The third son drew pictures so beautiful that when he was still young, people asked him to decorate their houses and clothes. When the woman looked at the fourth son, she kissed him on the forehead and smiled, and thought that it was a good job he had such talented brothers. The fourth son looked at the 6 pebbles and wondered what they meant. He was very proud of his 3 brothers. He wanted to be like them, so he looked carefully at what they did. He asked them questions and listened carefully to what they said. He thought about what he saw and heard. He imitated what they did, and when it didn't work, he didn't give up, but learned from it. The brothers loved him dearly, and because he was so helpful and good to be with, they spent lots of time with him. When the 4 sons were nearly grown up, the woman said to the first 3 sons, "Go off and make your fortunes. You have all the talents you need." They left the farm. The fourth son asked if he could go too, but the woman said, "You haven't any special talents, so perhaps you had better stay here. What have you got to offer the world?" That evening she was feeling sad. "I wish someone was here to cheer me up," she said. The fourth son opened his mouth and sang a song. It was beautiful as the songs of the first son. The next day, one of the animals was sick. The fourth son looked at the animal and knew what to do. The next day it was better, just like the animals that the second son had looked after. When the woman woke up the next day, she saw a lovely new picture on the wall, as beautiful as the pictures painted by the third son. She took the small bag from round the fourth son's neck and looked at them. She remembered what the spirit had said, "And you will be a good learner." Okay, so that was the story of the fourth son. What you need to do is read the story again, this time thinking about the following. So what happened in the story? Which son would you like to be and why? And which son had been given the most useful present from the spirit and why? There's no right or wrong answer with that, with some of those questions. It's your own opinion, but just think about them carefully. And we'd like you to write those answers down, please. Okay, so you could pause the video here and then come back again once you've done this activity. If not, you can just continue to watch. Okay, so once you've done that first activity, this is the next thing for you. You need to consider what might have been written on the 6 pebbles in the story. Now, the story does give you some clues for this. However, you can think about some other examples yourself. So it says, think about what skills and attributes do you need to be a good learner? So what did that 4th son do? That will help you. Okay, so what did he do to make him a good learner? What skills did he use when he was watching his brothers? What did he learn from them? So you need to try and think about 6, or as many actually, as many skills and attributes you need to be a good learner. So I've got a few examples here for you. Do you think the 4th son was a good listener? Do you think he was patient? Did he show an interest in things? Did he ask questions to deepen his understanding? Did he have a go at things, so show courage at having a go at things, even if he wasn't sure exactly what the outcome would be? Was he kind? Was he helpful? So those are some things that you might think are useful skills or attributes to become a good learner. And some of these things you will do yourself. So think about how you learn. What skills do you use? That will help you. Okay, once you've done that, once you've thought about that, actually, sorry, this is here to help you as well. So these are learning skills represented by dinosaurs, and I'll just explain some of them to you. So you can have a look down the list. There are 1, 2, 3, there are 6 here. So the first one is a Stichosaurus, and it says this learning skill that they represent, they can push themselves and not give up. So that could be resilience or determination. The second one is Sharedocus. It says that the learning skill they represent, they can understand and work with others. So demonstrating teamwork, working with others there. So look at those. They may help you for when you're trying to decide the learning skills. And this is the task that we would like you to do. So we want you to think about the 6 most important skills involved in learning. No right or wrong answer. It's entirely up to you. Remember, we're all different. So some things that work for some people won't work for others. So there's no right or wrong answer with this. And what we would like you to do is draw an image to show your important skills. So you may wish to draw the pebbles like in the story and write a skill on each pebble. You may wish to choose to draw dinosaurs, like I showed you in the previous example, and write your skills exactly like they did on there. You might wish to draw some books with pictures on the front to highlight a different skill. Or another idea is to draw some trees where each tree represents a different skill. It's entirely up to you. We don't mind how you draw them, just that you can think about 6 important skills in learning to showcase how the skills that you need, to be a good learner. And that's it. So enjoy this activity, and we're looking forward to seeing some of your drawings. Okay, take care. Bye.